Hey everybody, I'm unlocking every sticker and badge in Super Auto Pets in order from A to Z. Cue Los Angeles Labs. Anyway, today I'm going to be continuing the final trilogy, the final installment of the trilogy about why I hate school. And there was something that I've left out in the previous video when I was talking about why I hate teachers. So just a quick little whatever you call it, like what's the word for it? Whatever. Just like a quick little point to add to the previous video about why I hate teachers. So, in Asia, I need to gather my thoughts. Okay, in Asia, like what they like to do in schools is that they like to teach like values, whatever that means, and that means abiding by like a lot of traditional values and norms, I guess. So they like to teach kids to just bow all the time to their superiors, like just bow. Like good morning, you have to bow. Good afternoon, you have to bow. Thank you, you have to bow. Like that shit, like maybe that worked in the past like fucking 10, 20 years ago, but like nobody bows in modern society, man. Like you see a lot of cunts out there. They don't even have basic manners. They don't even say please or thank you. Like some of these cunts. I look at them. They have like an apathetic look on their face. They're just disdain. They just have like a disdain for everything. Like they don't even like like I don't know. They just have a cunty look on their face. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It's like if they're ordering fast food, like the minimum wage employee is calling your number and like they say like thank you, come again to McDonald's or whatever. Like they're putting up they're doing their best to put up a front. They're getting paid minimum wage already, so like the least you could do is like smile and say like oh thank you, like, and then you take your food and then be on your way. But a lot of people what is this frame rate? A lot of people are like kind of absolute cunts. They don't even say thank you. Like they just like have their headphones plugged in or their earphones plugged in and like look at their phones and like they just grab the food and get the fuck out of there. Like, they don't even look and say thank you, which I don't like. And like sometimes they just ask for shit like, oh, can you give me like more ketchup packets, more chili packets, and then like they just get it and then they fuck off. So it's just like okay, you're like just like how hard is it to say thank you, man? Anyway, I'm getting off script. There is no script anyway. So, what they like to do in schools is they like to teach young children to like bow, like just bow to your superiors. I was not paying attention. I'll be honest. They just bow. So like some teachers like take this very seriously. Like, while other teachers not so much. I'm just gonna put you in the front. What I mean by that is. This is a very bad position. What I mean by that is like some teachers like you just bow, say your good morning, and then they continue with the lesson, right? And they don't really give a shit. But other teachers, they're like absolute cunts about it. They're like, okay, everybody stand up straight. Make sure everybody's standing up, and then like if you see like one student that's like taking notes or like doing his homework or whatever on his desk, they're like, hey, you there, stop what you're doing, stand up straight. And then like, okay, class, bow. And then like some teachers take the piss out of it. They're like, hey, like you guys didn't bow 90 degrees. Like I want you to do a full 90-degree bow. So like they're like, do it again. Like okay, man, like put the fries in the back, little bro. Like, do you think that what you're doing here is like so deserving of respect that you want to make sure that the students like bow with you with like the utmost sincerity? Like, hey, you there, like stand up straight, bow 90 degrees. Like, just put the fries in the back, little bro. Like, just like I know you're just here for the paycheck. Like, you don't fucking care about like educating the future generations. Like, just shut the fuck up and get on with the lesson, mate. And some teachers really take the piss with this shit. Like, like, like I've actually been in classes where like the teacher literally spends like up to 5 or 10 minutes just to like get everybody to stand up straight and like bow properly. Like, man, like just get on with the lesson, man. We don't have fucking time for this shit. So yeah, that was one thing that I forgot to mention in the last video, is that some teachers take the piss and like they're like, oh, I want you to bow to me properly, like respect your elderly. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. There was this one time where like it was early in the morning, like I just got to school, and like I think like it was the vice principal or whoever the fuck it was standing like at the school gates. She was like some like hotshot teacher, like some teacher of notoriety, and then she said like I walked by her, I didn't notice her. She said morning, and like I just continued walking because I did not hear her. I was tired, man. It was early in the morning, so I just continued walking, and then like she said morning, 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 and then like I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? I'm like, oh, she's saying morning to me. So I just turned around and say, yeah, morning, and then I can just continue walking. So that is a prime example of what you shouldn't do. Like if she wanted to, she could stop me right then and there and say, hey, like where are your manners? You're supposed to like stop in your tracks and like bow to me, like at least she didn't like take the piss with that, like whatever, man. I was tired, man, like I didn't even hear you. So yeah, that's like my one pet peeve is like teachers who like take the piss and like want to make sure you bow, like bow with the utmost sincerity, even though nobody bows with the utmost sincerity. And another thing that I really hate is teachers who like think that their class is like the only class, or like like an example of this is like if you're in an English class, like the English teacher who's really strict will probably take the piss and be like, okay, this is an English class. I do not want to see any other textbooks or workbooks on the table. Only English. Like, oh my fucking god, bruh. Like it's like to some degree it's understandable. Like, okay, it's English class. Like, sure, man. Like you don't want students to like be doing math during English class, but like nobody needs English class. I'll be real with you. So anyway, like this is at least like somewhat acceptable, you know, like okay, like fine, like it's your class, like sure, like I won't do any other work. But there's some teachers that are like absolutely like going above and beyond to waste your time. They're like, okay, if you're done with English, you're still not allowed to do any other work. Like they're no longer teaching, the lesson's over. They're like, okay, if you're done with English, you are still not allowed to like do your other homework, like read the English textbook. I'm like, motherfucker, what do you want me to do to like read the English textbook? There's fucking nothing in the English textbook. What am I supposed to read? The fucking the past participle, present continuous tense. What the fuck is in the English textbook that I can read, bro? If you're not teaching, let me do my fucking homework. Like you're taking the piss at that point. Like, oh, no other textbooks allowed. This is an English class. Shut the fuck up, man. If I'm done with your English bullshit work, let me do my other homework. Like, you really just want me to waste time? Like that's what I hate about some teachers, man. Like they feel like their class is the only class that matters. You know? Okay, yeah. So yeah, these two things are pretty much the only things that these two things are the I can't speak. These two things were the things that I left out in the previous video, is like teachers who take the piss and like want you to bow properly, and teachers who like don't allow you to do any other homework apart from their class's homework, which I absolutely hate. So anyway, moving on to the final reason about why I hate school is co-curricular activities. Now there are 3 co-curricular activities that are mandatory for every student to join. 3 categories. God, my voice. There are 3 categories that they force you to join. Number 1 is sports. Number 2 is like clubs, like language clubs or like computer club, math club, science club, whatever it is, like clubs. And so sports clubs and uniform units. So that's like your scouts, your like Red Crescent Society, your symphony orchestra, brass band. Those are considered uniform units for some reason, even though they don't even wear uniforms. I don't know why. But yeah, every student has to join 3 of these, no matter what. I don't know what the policy is in any other country, but in our country, you have to join 3 of these. It's mandatory. So, yeah, the main thing that I want to focus on is the unit uniforms because let's face it, like clubs and sports, nobody really gives a shit about that. Like, in primary school, they had you like not sign, put down like a list of clubs that you're interested in. You get 3 choices. Like you get like three choices for each category. So a total of 9 different clubs that you have to write down. So like the first choice is like obviously your main choice. The second choice is like the fallback option. The second and third choices are the fallback option. Like if too many people want to join like basketball and like it's all full, then like they'll throw you in like the second or third options. So I don't remember what I wrote for my clubs, but I think it was like English, then math, then science, or some geeky shit like that. But like I ended up being thrown into like the anti-drug and crime club. Like ooh, exhilarating, man. Anti-drug and crime and crime. God, I can't fucking speak. Anti-drug and crime. Wow, geez, man, thanks. Very cool. But I don't really care about that. Anyway, I don't really care about that. What I want to focus on is unit uniforms, and I joined the Red Crescent Society. And let me tell you, I didn't learn jack shit from Red Crescent Society. I should have moved this. Whoops. I didn't learn jack shit from Red Crescent Society. Now in primary school, from my understanding, that the Red Crescent Society was so big that they split the Red Crescent Society into like multiple classes. So like some students get grouped up with the teachers that like actually teach first aid and like marching techniques, I guess. Like they actually teach Red Crescent Society related stuff, while other students get grouped up with teachers that like give less of a fuck and only teach like simple shit. Like they put up of like Red Crescent Society videos on the projector and let you watch that. So yeah, I was put into the latter category. So I didn't learn jack shit in Red Crescent Society in primary school. So the teachers just pull up like first aid videos on like the projector, and like they gave us like like empty sheets of paper with like first aid imagery, like I don't know, maybe like a first aid kit and like other shit, and then they're like, oh, you can like color that in, like, you know, like a coloring exercise. Like that has fucking nothing to do with the Red Crescent Society. Like yeah, just coloring in like Red Crescent imagery. So that's cool. Thanks for wasting my time. So in secondary school, I decided, hey, you know what? Why not? I'll just carry on the tradition, and I'll also join the Red Crescent Society. And whoop-de-doo, big surprise, secondary school, they actually give more of a shit. And that's when we start feeling the heat, you know? Well, at least I started feeling the heat because like I didn't learn jack shit in primary school. So in secondary school, I'll be honest, I also learned jack shit about actual first aid. Because like for whatever reason, they really put an emphasis on marching. So like every day before school, like you're expected to arrive at like 11 or some geeky time, like 1 hour or 2 hours before school actually starts, and you have to be there in like the basketball. God, I can't speak. You have to be there in the basketball court, where like they'll like put you in a squat, and then you'll march. You just keep marching until school actually starts. So that's fun. Before school even starts, you have to arrive there early and already begin marching. And it's fucking hot outside, man. You just have to begin marching. You just have to begin marching before school even starts. And before school even starts, you're already all sweaty. Like that is not a fun experience, man. Like you just be sweaty before classes even start. And apart from marching, these pets suck. Apart from marching, they also they teach like basic. I don't know what the word is, like wrappings, like basic wrapping techniques. Like they give you the triangle cloth, so they teach you how to wrap, like the position where it's like your arm is on a cast like that. One is like your arm is put up to your shoulder. Another one is like a like a forehead wrap thing. Another one is like the bandage wrapping your whole head. So they teach you how to do that, but like I don't even know what they're for. Like they never tell you like, oh, in what scenario would you use this kind of wrapping, and in what scenario would you use like a different kind of wrapping. We kind of just like practice wrapping like these four different uh like permutations of wrappings. I don't know what the word is. Like wrapping. That's the only word I can think of. Like they just teach you these four permutations. I'm sure they taught more, but off the top of my head, I only remember the main four. So what they do is they only teach you these four wrappings again and again and again. And how they teach you is they like show you it once, and then like you just keep repeating it. Like we would just practice rapping among ourselves is what we would do. So like once you're done rapping, you call like the senior member, and then they would like check your work. So how they would check your work is they would just like pull one, pull two, pull three, and if your thing comes undone, they're like, oh, you gotta do it again. But if it doesn't come undone, they're like, okay, now swap positions and you can begin rapping. Begin rapping your partner. So I'm like, is this really necessary? Like, if I wrap it to the point where like it's stable enough, like, do you really need to purposefully like pull on it 3 times with like all your might to ensure that it still stays? Like, I don't really think that's necessary. I feel like at a certain point you're kind of just like being overly paranoid. Like oh, like this shit's not gonna fall off, man. Like you don't need to pull on it 3 times really hard to test it. I could be entirely wrong, but I just feel like it's excessive. Like the way they're like the way that they're like empirically measuring how good you are at rapping is just pull on it 3 times really hard. And the thing is, I never got better at mastering tying it. Like I could tie it for like 20, 30 times, and on the 30th time, it will still come off after you pull it really hard 3 times. It will still come off. Like I didn't learn any techniques. I just like I just keep on rapping and pray that it doesn't come off after you pull on it. I didn't know how to improve. Like they didn't give any constructive criticism. It's just rap and pray that they don't pull as hard and pray that you don't have to do it again. That is pretty much like the main thing. It's just pray that they don't pull on your rapping hard enough. And another annoying thing about the Red Crescent Society, at least in my school, is that like there's just like a hierarchy. Like the freshmen, the freshmen, they're called new members, and then the people who are older like get called they have different like designations. So the new members, the old members, and the form 3 and the form 4 and the form 5. So you have every time you talk, you have to like address them based on their designations. Like if you want like if you knock on the door, like you gotta be like, form 4, can I come in? And then like if because the thing is that you don't know who's in the room. Like you're just gonna knock on the door like, form 4, can I come in? And then someone would open the door and say, actually the oldest person in the room is a form 5, so you gotta knock again. Then they close the door, and then you gotta knock again, like, form 5, can I come in? And then they're like, yes, enter, and then you can enter the room. It's like, it's so fucking retarded. Why are you taking the piss like that? I'm not meaning any no disrespect or anything, but like I'm already addressing you, and you're like, nah, actually there's someone older in here, so you gotta address them, not us. So can you knock on the door again? Like, oh, you guys are taking the piss, man. Like, how am I supposed to know who's the oldest person in the room? Like I just gotta knock and like pray that there is that person in the room. So like the annoying thing is that I don't fucking know who is a Form 4, who's a Form 5. I don't fucking know jack shit. Because like we didn't do like a basic introduction things where like they like introduce themselves like one by one. Like sometimes I would see a new face and like I would have no idea what the fuck to call them. So like this one time, I don't know who it was, like some senior he like said something to me or he asked me something and then I don't know how to like address him, so I just replied what he said and he's like, "Oh, do you not need to address your superiors?" And then I just looked at him and I'm like I don't know what to call you. I don't know what grade you're in. Like I don't know shit, man. Like why do you gotta be so stringent about it? And I had a conversation with a coworker the other day who he said he was also part of the Red Crescent Society in his school, and he said that in our school it wasn't anything like that. We would chill with our seniors. So glad to know that this issue only exists in my school. Just seniors being absolute cunts and like, oh, you gotta address this properly and you gotta like address your superiors and whatnot. So, I mean, that's not even the worst part of it. Okay, I've only been, like, teasing the issue. So, like, yeah, you have to be sweaty before school even starts. You have to address your seniors and whatnot. But the most annoying fucking thing is you have to actually sacrifice your recess time for the Red Crescent Society because they have, like, the infirmary. For whatever reason, the infirmary isn't actually run by like nurses or like any like qualified medical personnel. The infirmary is run by Red Crescent Society members, so glad to know we're receiving the best care. Why did I buy that? That shit. So glad to know that we're receiving the best care. The infirmary is run by Red Crescent Society members. And what we have to do is, as Red Crescent Society members, we have to clean up the room, so like, fair enough, man. Like, we're part of the society, we have to contribute in some way, so like it's fine, man. Cleaning up the rooms, it's fine. Like, so you have to do this during your recess time. So what you have to do is just like force yourself to eat very fast, and then you gotta make your way to the infirmary and just start cleaning. And once you're done cleaning, it's not as simple as just helping out and cleaning. No. It's not just that. Once you're done fucking cleaning, they will ask you, okay, like form up, like get into a squat, and then they will point out errors that you made during your cleaning. So they'll be like, oh, this portrait of Jean Henry Dunant, or is it Dutton? I don't know. Is there a T in between Dunant or Dutton, the founder of the Red Crescent Society? He's like, this portrait of Jean Henry Dunant is crooked. $1. Like, what the fuck? What does that mean? What do you mean $1? And then they're like, the floor is still wet. $1. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? The sink is still wet. $1. So like they keep saying like they keep tallying like these errors that you made, and then they keep saying $1, $1. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? And then at the end, they're like, okay, get out of the squat. So like you exit the squat and they're like, pay up. I'm like, what? Pay up? What the fuck are you saying? What do you mean pay up? So like it turns out if you make quote unquote errors during your cleaning, they would charge you. They would give you a penalty for cleaning. Not only do you have to clean, you have to pay to do it. That's so fucking ass, bro. And like, I've only paid once, I think. Like every other time I'm like, I'm not paying, man. This is bullshit. These guys are taking the piss, man. I'm not paying shit. I only paid once. I think I only paid like either $1 or $2. I'm not sure. It's already $2 too many, It's so bullshit, man. I have to pay to clean? Unacceptable, man. So retarded. So yeah, that was a fun experience, wasn't it? That was a very fun experience. So ultimately, I decided to quit the club because it was an absolute like piece of shit club. They were basically taking the piss. I'm pretty sure they were like extorting the members, bro. Like no way. There's no way that you force your members to pay up. That is ridiculous. Nah, they were definitely taking the piss, man. There was some geeky ass shit going on in that club, man. The seniors were definitely like pocketing the money. Like I don't think that money like goes towards like the club funds or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they were just having a giggle and like they're pocketing their money like, ooh, free lunch money. I'm fairly certain that's the case because there's no fucking way that money goes anywhere. And just quickly gonna yap about one last point. Like sometimes we would like what's the word? We would like form up on like the gravel pavement in our school, like the road, the gravel road pavement, whatever you call it. Sometimes we would form up there, and then they're like, okay, like like whatever like punishment they want to deal to us, like because of our insubordination or whatever bullshit. They're like, okay, like get down on the ground, give me 20 push-ups. Like the problem here isn't the push-ups. The problem is that we're doing it on the fucking gravel road, man. Like I'm already not fit as it is back then. I mean, I could say the same now, but I'm already not fit like back then. So like to have me do push-ups is already like a big ask. But for you to do it on the gravel road where like the tiny little pebbles are like you're pressing your body against the tiny little pebbles on the palm of your hand, that shit does not feel good, man. That shit does not feel good. Yeah, that's what I really. Ultimately, it was just like a myriad of reasons of why I decided to fucking quit the Red Crescent Society, man. It's just a bullshit club, man. So bullshit. Sure, man. So bullshit indeed. And once I quit the club, what I decided to join next was Tai Chi because from what I heard, you don't have to join Tai Chi, man. Like you just put your name there, you're a member on paper, but you don't really like do anything. Eh. You don't really do anything. Hold up. Wait a minute. Big brain play. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of my yap, I think, unless I missed something out, in which case I could always like replenish. That's the word I'm thinking of. I could always replenish like replenish my points in a future video. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Why I hate school. Bad teachers, bad government, bad friends, bad clubs and societies. That was definitely a bad positioning. Okay. Anyway, on a completely unrelated note, fucking Super Auto Pets released like uh uh creator codes in their web store website, and I decided, you know what? Let me just take the piss. I'm just gonna sign up to be part of the creator program, and like I fully expected that the application to get rejected, and like for whatever fucking reason they approved the application, so I have a creator code now. Yay, yippee! And you can use code Trevor in the Super Auto Pets Teamwood web store. Isn't that fucking great? Don't use the code, man. Like, yeah. Just don't use the code, man. Like, heck, don't even buy anything. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth wasting your money. Yeah, that's just what I want to say. It's cool, I guess. I have my own creator code now. It doesn't mean jack shit, really. Hell, I don't even think, like, I can even withdraw the funds. Like, anyway, even if by some miraculous reason, for some miraculous reason, I would get like anyone to use the code. I don't think like it would be. I don't think it would be a easy procedure to withdraw said funds. And also like with how much shit I talk about Teamwood and like just how much shit I spew in general, I'm sure that code is just gonna get revoked anyway. But yeah, I really need. I really want to buy this figurine. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Like it's from a very very wholesome anime. Like very 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 wholesome anime. Everybody should watch this anime. Watch it with your friends. Watch it with your family. Like it's a very wholesome anime. Everybody should watch it. For some reason, I'm buffing these useless pets. Yeah, everybody should absolutely watch that anime. Anyway, that's my dream figurine, but it's so fucking expensive, man. It's so expensive. So yeah, all of the earnings generated by said creator code will go towards funding that figurine, the figurine of my dreams. I'm just gonna end the video. I'm pretty sure that's all I have to yap about. Cue the Los Angeles Labs, I guess.